Hello friends, in this video we are going to see unit quantities and velocity triangles. Let's start. So first of all we are going to see the unit quantities and then we'll start the velocity triangles. So what are unit quantities? I will write here unit quantities. So importance of unit quantities, it tells you about the relation between RPM, power and head with discharge. So I can write here variation of RPM. What is the symbol of RPM? N, comma, power P and discharge capital Q, capital H. So we are having three important relation. First one is your N1 by root H1 equal to N2 by root H2. So this variation of RPM with head it is given. So if one RPM is known and one head H1 is known to you, and if N2 is given, you can find the value of H2. Second one, for the power, P1 by H1 to the power 3 by 2 equal to P2 by H2 to the power of 3 by 2. This is the relation between power and head. And the last one is your Q1 by root H1 equal to Q2 by root H2. Now, for example, if you want to know how we got this relation, we are having one example you can see. So you know the formula power. Power equal to rho G Q H. So power is proportional to, I can write rho G is constant, correct? Q and H I can write. Again and write discharge is area into velocity into H. So for the given diameter area is constant, velocity is root under 2gh and 1h is outside. So finally I can write P is proportional to h to the power of half plus 1, that is 3 by 2, 1.5. So from this equation we can write the B point. Same way, velocity or discharge equal to area into velocity. So velocity is root under 2gh, so q1 by root h1, and velocity is proportional to your omega. Omega is equal to 2 pi n and v equal to r omega. So from this also you can write n1 is equal to root of h1. Okay. Now we are going to see velocity triangles. First case is fixed vertical plate. Point is, what is velocity triangle? So it is a triangle made up of velocity vector. It is a triangle made up of velocity vector. So fixed vertical plate, we are going to see the first case. Point is, why there's a need to draw the triangles actually. So we'll see step by step why the need for triangles came into picture. So initially when the plate was vertical, right, you can see the vertical plate here. When the plate was vertical, fixed vertical plate, and the jet of water is moving in this direction, jet of water, and this is a nozzle and pipe. So where is the jet diameter D? This is a jet diameter D. Jet diameter D. And V is the velocity with which the water is coming from the nozzle. So after striking the fixed vertical plate, what happens? The velocity of the water coming out will be V on both the sides. So V is the velocity with which the jet of water is striking the plate, and it will be coming out like this, V and V in both the sides. So there is no case of introducing any angle here. it is a vertical plate, so the velocity will be v directly, no change. Now let us see the next case. Fixed curve plate. In this case also the plate is not moving at all, it is fixed. You can see fixed curve plate, and v is the velocity with which water is coming from the nozzle, and so this is the nozzle part. So when the jet of water strikes the fixed curve plate, the jet of water is coming out with the velocity v, so it is making an angle with the horizontal. Let us say this angle is theta, so this component is your v cos theta and this is v sin theta. So now the angle is introduced at the exit part. Same you can also draw at this end of the blade. This is your v and this is your theta, so this is your v cos theta and this is v sin theta. Correct. Now the components have been introduced because of the angle. The discharge is not vertical, so it is v cos theta and v sin theta. Now from vertical velocity direction, now we came to angles component. Now look at the third case. If the jet of water striking tangentially along the curved plate, this is also curved plate and fixed curved plate. You can see it is fixed curved plate. So if the jet of water striking tangentially, correct, you can see it is striking tangentially, velocity v, theta is the angle with the horizontal, v cos theta and v sin theta, and jet of water coming with the velocity v. So this water will go throughout the profile surface of the blade and it will come out with the velocity v, and theta is the angle introduced, v cos theta and v sin theta are the components in the x, y and y and x and y direction. So this is fx and fy. So in both the case, second and third case, angles are introduced, but what was the difference? In the first case, the jet of water striking at the center of the blade and it was not tangential. In the third case, it is striking tangentially at one tip of the blade. Now let us see the fourth case. Jet striking a curved moving plate. Now moving concept came into picture for the blade. So jet of water is coming with the nozzle is velocity v and u is the velocity with which the blade is moving. So moving curved plate, and this is jet of water. So what is the relative velocity? If the two bodies are moving in the same direction, the relative velocity will be v minus u. So that is what the water will come out with the velocity of v minus u. So theta is the angle with the horizontal, so v minus u cos theta, v minus u sin theta. Same you can also draw at the other end of the plate, v minus u cos theta and sin theta. So here one relative velocity concept came into picture, v minus u. Now we are going to draw the triangle in the fifth case. Jet is striking a moving curved plate at one of the tip. Correct. So at one of the tip, we are taking this b, and the blade is moving with the velocity u in the positive x direction. So jet of water is coming with the velocity v. Because it is the inlet condition, we are writing as v1. Correct, v1, and u is the velocity with which the blade is moving. So I'll tell you how to draw this triangle. Look at this side here. So first of all, what I will do, I'll take a velocity vector like this. Velocity vector like this. So this is the jet of water. This is the jet of water with the velocity v. Okay, jet of water coming from the nozzle. Jet of water coming from the nozzle with the velocity v. So I have drawn a velocity vector v. I have given the name as AV vector. AV vector. So vector means it has magnitude as well as direction. What is the direction actually? So to give the direction, what I will do, I'll just give an angle, how much this vector, velocity vector makes an angle with the horizontal. Let us say this is alpha angle. It is making the alpha angle, right? Now we'll measure exactly the velocity with which the blade is moving u. What is the magnitude? Let us say I'm taking the point here. I'm taking the point here for the velocity. I'm taking the point here for the velocity with which the blade is moving. Let us say this point is u. So from A to C, I am naming this vector as AC vector with the velocity small u. Okay, AC vector. So AB vector is clear, and AC vector. So you know that AB vector minus, because both are moving in the same direction, so what is the relative velocity? V minus u. So AB vector minus AC vector will be giving you CB vector. So I will join CB. I join CB. So this vector is your CB vector. This is direction. So this angle is your theta. This angle is your theta. Now what I will do, from B I will draw a perpendicular line, a vertical line, which will intersect the line AC produced at D. This angle, this is a D point. This is D point, correct? So now the triangle is completed, and also see the direction. So AB vector, and this table is very, very important. Look at this table. 1, 2, and V is velocity. So velocity at inlet is making alpha, and at the outlet it is making beta, and relative velocity VR will be making theta, and here phi. So like that I will give the naming of the triangle here. So alpha and theta is given to you. So because all this triangle we have done at the inlet section, we'll give the name or suffix 1, V1, alpha and theta is okay. This is U1, and you know that the main velocity has two components, that is flow velocity and wall velocity. So this will be your flow velocity Vf1, and this is your wheel velocity Vw1 from here to here. Okay, now this triangle is completed exactly. You can match. This is same to same, right? So AB vector, alpha, theta, AC, U1, everything is written exactly. So the same triangle you can draw on the exit part of the blade. So ABCD I have written, you can write EFGH. So EFGH. Triangle is almost symmetrical about the x-axis. It's a mirror image, you can say. So V2 is the velocity coming out here, but in this case V2 and U are moving in the opposite direction, so we have to add the velocity V2 plus U. So your relative velocity will be greater than the velocity vector V2, and for V2 we are having the flow components like Vf2 and Vw2, and this is your U2 in this direction, U2. So V2 minus, or you can say V2 plus U2 will give you VR2, correct? V2 plus U2 will give you VR2, and this is beta angle, main velocity making angle beta, and relative velocity phi, as per this table also we can see. Okay, so this is how we can make the triangle. And so you know that anything they can ask you to find out the alpha, theta, fill velocity, main velocity. So you know this rule that if you know one angle and one side of the triangle, other angles and other side can be calculated. So this concept is used to find out the other unknown parameters of the velocity triangle. Okay, thank you.